Hey gang, Kyle Rowe started a tag and Mr. Rigamortis86 tagged me. He wants to know what was our best deal. Not necessarily a key issue or a stealth buy, just our best deal. Well, way back in 2001, I ordered a copy of this, Kimota, the Miracle Man Companion, which was all about the legal complications and the unclear ownership of the Marvel Man characters. By about 2002, Neil Gaiman sued Todd McFarlane over the use of characters that Neil created in Spawn, and he also made it clear that he wanted to retrieve the rights to Miracle Man that Todd sorta owned. And because all that was hitting the news, this book ended up going for $80 on eBay. And as soon as I saw what I could get for it, I flipped it. Around that time, I was an eBay flipping fiend. I pretty much had nothing left from my own collection that would be worth bidding on, and I was constantly scouring my comic book store for flippables. Cause you know the cycle on eBay, one auction advertises another auction. Even if you're buying, you know that, cause you always check the dude's other listings to see if you can combine shipping. So I was always digging for my next listing at my store, and my dealer was fine with it. He'd been giving me 30% off cover since I was like 15, because I would flip mature books to my friends that they couldn't order at our local comic book store. The owner believed that comics were for kids and she was something of a prude, and she may have had complaints from concerned parents or something like that, but she wouldn't sell a mature reader's title to any kid. Now my dealer, he would not give me 30% off if I just wanted the book. If I was selling it, it was fine, because I guess he figured if I was doing the legwork, I deserved a taste. But he was doing the legwork if he was selling it to me. I only got the customary 10% that you got on anything if you had a pull list. A couple of years later, he would be giving me stuff for free by the armful because he wanted to make room. So at that point, 30 was the max, but I was still buying a bunch of stuff to flip on eBay. And on one dig in the store, I noticed that he had 2 copies of this buried in the basement, and they had half off the cover. So they were like $8 a piece. And even though it was half off, and I more or less intended to keep one copy, because this book has bitchin' John Toddleman pencils in it, I still asked for 30% off. And I got it, and I sold one and kept the other. And currently, this book probably isn't worth cover price. I checked eBay. 2 signed copies won't go for $40, and there's still deluded people with buy it nows for over $100. So thank you to Kyle Rowe. Thank you for this tag. I'll have your link at the end of the video, and I'll have yours and Riggy's link in the description. Darn it! I was showing the OK Mark Buckingham tribute to Captain Marvel cover when I could have been showing this Alex Ross Miracle Woman painting. Ooh, this is another book that's definitely going in my year-end, rear-end, ass-lever back cover top 50 list. And Kyle left this tag open, and there's a whole range of people whose best deals I'd like to see. They'll no doubt make my best deal look like feces.